So I am currently working on braiding my garlic, and I thought, hey, you know what? Let me show you. So this is the garlic I grew. Started doing it, but I didn't clean it off and take all the roots off. I'm going to, but I was just seeing if I could actually braid it with it all dried like this. But let me show you my harvest. So in this box is garlic. Just so much garlic. And I wanted to braid it and have it look all pretty. Some of them like this, like it's split, so I'm going to use this right away. Some of them, the stem itself got pulled out while we were trying to pull it out of the garden. That's okay. I'm just gonna take the dirt off and then cut the roots off and just put it in a bowl and have it easy access for when I want garlic. So I'm getting very excited about the garlic. It's doing really well. The only thing is it's really messy. This is definitely something you should do outside, but it's kind of hot, and then the weather kind of seemed like it was going to rain, so I kind of do it inside. But it's very messy, but I'm getting quite a few. What you doing, David?
I'm whipping off this stuff.
Alright, so I'm going to try to show you how to braid this. Starting it is actually really hard for me. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm struggling with it. So let me show you. I'm going to start with 3 big ones, and then you cross them over like when you braid hair. I think some people tie them, and that helps, I think. So let me actually get a zip tie, or I mean a twist tie. Okay, so that should help. So doing the zip tie really helps, I think, a lot actually. Or this twist tie. I don't know why I keep saying zip tie. And so you just keep going, crossing over, and do that. And I try to get the same size too, instead of just random. It just makes it easier. It just looks prettier, and it's easier for the braiding. So that's kind of good. So there we go, so far. That's what it looks like. So today's plan was to work in the garden and to do a second planting of just various things in the garden, but it is raining. And I think I'm not going to actually try to plant them then because I don't want them to rot. So these are the seeds I wanted to replant. Beans take 50 to 60 days, and I've got, I think, 70 days, so I think I've got plenty of time. So I was wanting to do these Blue Lake bush beans. They didn't come up when I started planting them, so I really need to do a second planting. They have, last night I put these in water so they would expand, and they did. And it's easier for them to germinate and all that. Then I did some rattlesnake pole beans. These are very, very plentiful, so you don't need a lot. That's why I only did that many. Pickling cucumbers, because again, they only take about 50 to 60 days. They don't take very long. And then I've got the cosmos. They don't take very long. The snapdragons, I'm not sure if they'll do well. And some sage. So again, this is an experiment to see if I can do a second planting, because we have such a long growing season where we are. We are in the south, and it just takes, I can plant for a very long time, and I can possibly cover. This is a dry bean. I don't know if this is coming up or not. And then this, almost double, is one that was soaking overnight. So this just helps that the bean expands, and the root inside will grow, and then it will germinate much easier. Bergamot, or like bee balm, mulberry tree, thyme right there growing. I need to actually move that because it's being covered by that. But I'm going to move the onions out of the way because they're in the way, and I'm going to transplant them somewhere else. Probably in between like the tomatoes and all that, I think. We'll see. So I don't know if I can show you this or not, but I saw a worm while I was digging here. There it is. That's a great sign. So I'm gonna let him be. I'm gonna finish planting this thyme. So oregano is good for chickens, so I'm going to actually give the ones that are got the flowers on them to them right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Nice. Now the chickens are gonna try to get out, and I don't want them to. So. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so I wanted to show you the difference between a plant that started from seed and then a sucker. This is one that was off a yellow pear. Now I need to clip these parts, but it is actually rooting. It seems like it's establishing. This one is another one. Not a sucker. This is just a plant. This is one from a sucker as well. It's from this plant right here. It broke off and I decided to root it, and I have a few more that I'm rooting inside. But so far it looks like it's doing pretty good. It's actually growing, having growth right here. The yellowing is to be expected. I mean, it's going through shock, and then it will the roots will get established, and then it'll flourish. So I'm pretty excited that it worked out really well. I try really hard to get all the suckers. You don't get all of them, but see, like right here, kind of in between a branch, some people call it like the armpit, you just break that off. Yes, this, if you let this grow, it would grow into another branch and more tomatoes would grow, but it would be smaller tomatoes. So I try to keep with the pruning and all that. See, I see another one. It's gonna grow better, bigger tomatoes. It's gonna grow bigger tomatoes, a little bit less few, but it's gonna be better. You know, as first-time gardeners, you want to keep everything and let it grow and everything, but it's actually better for the plant itself. It's going to grow better. It's going to be a stronger plant, and overall, it'll produce better results. So I wanted to show you the stages of a cucumber. So here is a cucumber that was planted not too long ago, and it's starting to sprout. It's looking a little bit sad. I think I need to put a little bit of fertilizer for it. but that's one. And then it starts getting bigger to about this stage. And I need to cut off the dead leaves right there. And then it gets a little bit bigger like this. There's actually a cucumber right there. But let me show you the growth of a cucumber. So it starts off as it flowering. And then at the end of the flower, I'm trying to find one that's a little bit smaller. And then, see the end of the flower? There's the cucumber. And it keeps growing, gets a bit bigger there. And then the flower ends up falling off at the end. A bit bigger, and then I find you, here's a little bit bigger. And then to a big cucumber, which I have to find. So we're growing a really big one right now. These are supposed to be pickling, slicing cucumbers, and it's bigger than my hand. I'm actually growing this one out for seeds. So you just let it grow and grow and grow, and it'll yellow and get real big. And then I'll pick it when it's all yellow, and then I will save the seeds. If I like a certain variety, or I like the way it produced, I will save the seeds. And right now, you can hear and see the bees all over the flowers. All over the flowers. I'm trying to find one, but I can hear them, but... Oh, there's one over there. I can't... Oh, here we go. I hear one right there. Come back, bee. Well, anyway, they're all over them. And that's great. There's one. So I wanted to show you my watermelon, my single watermelon that's growing. It's about as big as my hand, and my hand's not super big, but I've got more over here. Yes, my garden is weedy. I really need to get more wood chips out here, but anyway, this is the one that's growing so far. I did see some others that had flowers and stuff, so I'm not really sure. This is my... I've grown watermelon plants several times, but never actually watermelon because they've died. So I'm very excited about this one. Hopefully it stays living, it continues to grow, and we can eat it eventually.
This is lemon time. Yummy. Plants. My plants wrote. And then this. My plants are growth. See?
That is so neat, David.
Yep.
Thank you for planting it for me.
Can I see?
You and me both do.
Dad, I have longer arms.
I can do it.
I have to let go.
Dad, I can do it.
I like doing it. It's fun.
Can you do it, babe?
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Mama, do me. Look, Mommy, look. Mom, do me. Mom, do me.
Okay, so that's my sister Emily, and that's my brother David. David's 2. Emily is 8.
Look what I'm doing. Come on. Yeah. Come keep me.
I'm doing this. This is string, and I tied this to this. And I get onions and grass. Our pigs, they're called coons, and they love grass.
And this.
Yeah, and it's so great.
And this.
I like both of them.
And watch.
And
Here.
watch. Here, this pig, eat it. Watch.
Watch when they eat it.
It's so silly. No, she's like, I'm going for it.
Yeah, she is.
She's
I'm going to the bathroom.
David, you silly goose. You are just a one crazy.
Can I show you guys something?
Yeah. No, I gotta hold this.
So this is Cream.
No, that's not Penelope.
That's the oldest pig. We call her Old Pig.
Old Mama Pig Dowdy.
And
Oh, sheep. Yeah. That is the sheep, the white things, and that is Penelope, and that is Bacon. He is really the one. We call him Bacon. So yeah. You see those sheep, the baby one, and then the two moms. The one of spring. Yeah.
let me show you our chickens.
And these are our
Those two
chickens.
things right there are possums.
Yeah, and look, these are our chickens. Oh, and we got some eggs in there.
Let me see. We got like 12 eggs.
So 1, 2. Let's go back here. 2. I see 2 right now. So and 3. And I think that this chicken over here is sitting on some. Oh wait, there's 2 under there. 4. So yeah.